Hi Capricorn. So this is sort of like a new reading I kind of wanted to experiment with. I tried it on myself first, and the result and the message I got was kind of interesting. So I decided to first try it with Capricorn. So it's a message from your Lilith, and I'm not sure if I will do this for the other signs yet. I'll see how it goes first. Actually, I might do it because it's kind of fun, like seeing what you get. So for some of you, if you don't know, the Lilith sign is I think it's like, how do I put it? It's like if you know your natal chart, then I'm guessing you might know what it is already. But should I say it's your darkest desires or like your deepest desires or like I wouldn't say like your dark side. Um, I'm not sure how to put it, but if you like research Lilith, then you might like get a better idea of what it means than what I might say. But I don't know how to explain what the Lilith is. It's like your inner darkest desires, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the best way to describe it. I feel like there's someone here who's like an astrology expert and will be like, that's the wrong definition. So I don't want to like give the wrong definition or anything, but I think it might be better to just research it. But so these are the cards you got for your reading, which is a message from your Lilith. And the message, it was quite interesting what you got here. I didn't actually understand what it means or what it meant. But then afterwards, I got like quite a few different definitions, so many in fact that I didn't actually know how to put them together. So I'm gonna try and like explain what I'm getting from these cards for a message from your Lilith. I guess like another way to describe Lilith, there's one way someone said it, someone mentioned it. That's it's like the sign that makes you that makes or I was reading, okay, how do I put this? No, forget it. Just look up what Lilith is because I can't explain it. Um so you have here the devil, the ace of cups, and the moon. So how I saw this, so I guess the devil is Lilith. Is the best way to explain Lilith for me. It's similar to Pluto. Lilith and Pluto are quite similar. Lilith is also in certain religions. So if you depending on your religion or what you believe, she was the first wife of Adam, but she didn't want to bow down to him, so she kind of like cast God aside, I guess, and did her own thing and kind of like went, I guess you could say, her own rebellious ways. So that's the best way I can describe Lilith. There are some shows where she's like this dark vampire woman, which is in how she's described in some shows. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure how best to describe Lilith or how best to explain what she is. But sorry, this intro was so long. I don't like long intros. I like getting straight to the point. You have the devil here, which is I'd say the best card to describe Lilith, which is interesting because this is a Lilith reading. And also this is Capricorn energy as well. And you have Ace of Cups, the Moon at the top of the deck. Okay, so okay, at the top of the deck you have here Seven of Pentacles, then the Page of Wands, then bottom of the deck you have the Magician and the Fool. And I found these cards really interesting. And then basically, I was shuffling the cards, and then this card almost popped up. But then it went back in, and it went in like this. And I wasn't sure what card it was. Then, as I was kind of like, going through the cards, I found this card. So this card was hiding somewhere. So I feel like this is hidden. This energy, Three of Swords energy, is hidden somewhere within here. And this could be about yourself, could be about someone else. You do have the strings to the heart. You have the strings here as well. Um, so I'm not exactly sure how to like give this reading, but I'll just explain what was kind of going through my mind, I guess. With the devil card, there's some sort of like temptation going on here. Temptation or manipulation, either one. I'm not sure exactly which one, could be both. With the Ace of Cups, there's some sort of like new energy, new emotional energy. It typically points to a new relationship. But there's this new emotional energy or how's that put it? Anyway, so new emotional energy and then the moon. So these are both like water energy. So the moon card is this deep emotional energy. And that's I'd say kind of what Lilith does, this sort of addictive, um, deep, obsessive energy as well, similar to Pluto, in that essence. So the moon card, very deep, very emotional, sometimes secrets as well. So it could be like this devil energy is a secret. But either way, and what I found interesting was you have like this devil, which is deep desires, or well, I'd say it's deep desires, similar to Lilith. Then you have the moon, which is deep emotions and secrets. And you have the Ace of Cups, another water sign, is a new thing as well. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a plant that's growing. And for plants to grow, they need water. You need to water it. So that's why I found your reading so interesting. You have this water here. Um, So you have this plant here which needs this and this to grow. So this plant could be this pentacle, seven of pentacles, could be some new project, or could be a new project, financial income, or could be something else completely. Could be starting a new family. I'm seeing family tree with this as well. Then you have with the magician, again, which I found interesting, was the way this magician, with the hands, basically, the hands position. So this guy has his hand over the plant which is growing, sort of like he's giving it light, I feel like, or he's connecting with it. So connecting with this plant, connecting with this pentacles energy. And then also here the magician, the magician creates and does magic, so he's also connecting. And I think the magician connects the spiritual and the material realms to manifest his desires. So that's another reason why I found your reading really interesting. So you have another person with their hands, and they are also connecting. Then you have this person here who is, I feel like, stretching their hands out to us who are looking at the card. So wanting to connect with us. So this is also another way of connecting through touch. So connecting through the spiritual and the material to manifest, and connecting through touch in terms of emotions, or could be manipulation because he has strings towards this person with a headache. You have here connecting with nature, connecting with maybe your family tree, or just connecting with projects or being grounded, whichever way you see this card. And then I think after the magician is the Fool, another card at the bottom of the deck, the Fool card, which is jumping into something and trusting the universe. So trusting the universe, having faith, believing, and not having doubts. So forgetting about the what ifs and just doing it. So that this is the just do it card, I'd say. So I wasn't sure how to connect all these cards, but I did get like a sort of idea of each card, and it was so interesting how they all relate to each other. And I actually found it really, really beautiful how they all connected, which is why I really wanted to like film this video and like put it out there. I am doing a end of year reading at the moment, so I don't like doing two different readings so I don't get confused, which is why I'm not sure if I'm going to do this for the signs, because I don't want to get confused with the two readings. But I did really want to like record this since it was so actually to me it's actually really beautiful how all these cards connect. You may have another interpretation which is completely fine, but this is how I am seeing these cards. I'm not sure how exactly I would connect them in terms of what I would say, like, because there's so many different ways to look at this, but at the same time there's like no definite thing to say. So it's like this polarity between not knowing what to say and not knowing what to say and having lots to say. So that's how I'm feeling at the moment, confused. So that could be what this energy is, this confusion between feeling one way and feeling another way. I kind of want to go into a bit more detail. Like, for example, it could be someone new stirs this addictive energy in you, stirs your inner Lilith. It could be someone new, and it could be causing this emotion. And this emotion could be the obsessive, addictive energy, because that is what Lilith does to, like, I don't know, like, I read this thing once where it says it's not the planets or Lilith that's doing these things to you. They're just indicating what could happen to you. And it's not the planets that's to blame. They're just like a map, or I guess you could say they're what ifs. I'm not sure how else to put it. And like I remember once when I first read about my Lilith, and then I started blaming Lilith for these things, and then I stubbed my toe, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Lilith heard me, and it was so funny, like how it happened. So kind of like Lilith is this energy, and Lilith actually heard what I was saying, blaming her for all the weirdness going on in my life, and then because of that, I stubbed my toe. Or it could have just been a coincidence. I don't know. Again, depends on your beliefs. But just to share my own experience, because I actually find that really funny, like how it happened. So yeah, you can take this reading as you like. You can completely ignore this whole reading if you want to. You can maybe read up on some of these cards and maybe find out what they could mean. Maybe this message is not for you. Maybe it's for someone else. Or maybe I'm just getting too excited about how beautiful these cards are together. But either way, thank you for watching. And hopefully this does help you somehow in life. Or maybe there is a message in here somewhere for you. Yeah, and I'll leave it here. I do have so much more I want to say, because this is a very, very, I'd say not poetic, but kind of poetic reading, spreads, or how do I put it, arrangement of cards. So there's so much more I want to say, but I'm going to stop it here so I don't start ranting, especially with this card. I find this card really beautiful, and with this card as well, creating, manifesting, I'll stop.